Okay, this is part two. Um, Basically, where I left off was the fact that a lot of people, new scrappers, myself included, when we go to the scrap yards, um, we're so excited about it. We've worked our ass off to get whatever it is that we've came. Excuse me. Whatever we came across. And so when we get there, we tend to not let things pile up. Meaning, we might get a stove or refrigerator and some other, odds and ends and take it in and get 45, 50, $60. And we're devastated because we've worked really hard to get those particular items and then we take them in and it's not the money that you expect to get. And the reason being is someone, really gave me a few pointers. Don't take your scrap in unless you have two, three, four, five refrigerators. Don't just take that one refrigerator in because you're going to be disappointed. Um, the main thing with scrapping is weight. You have to have a lot of weight. And once you go in there and you have a lot of weight, um, you'll definitely see your money. So, I know a lot of people out there, myself included, would take stuff in and get pretty discouraged because you worked very hard to get these things, You spend a lot of money in gas, which is, I want to talk about that in a second. You spend a lot of money in gas getting to these places to get this stuff, and then you go and it's just a little bit of money. And that's only because you got a little ahead of yourself and you didn't let things kind of pile up and take more weight, um, get more weight. Also, like I said, I wanted to talk about gas. The gas prices, I know here in New Jersey, I think it's 3.69 right now, and I could be wrong. I didn't look at the gas price today, but it was 3.69 for regular gas, and that gas is it is killer. Let me tell you, you will spend a lot of money because you're going to. I know for myself, we go to a lot of different places, and we spend a lot of money in gas. I mean, we spend a lot of money in gas, and if you can try to coordinate, say if someone is going to give you a stove and another person is going to give you whatever they're going to give you, try to kind of coordinate it in the same area because if not, you are going to burn up a lot of money in gas. It's ridiculous. So I think that's the scrapper's worst uh, enemy is gas. The cost of gas. It's crazy. It is absolutely ridiculous how much money we spend in gas. And man, so that's one of the downfalls to scrapping is how much money you spend in gas. And save your receipts because of course at the end it's a tax write off. Save your receipts. I mean, so you can get some of that money back at the end of the year because it is ridiculous. And also, you should save it so you can kind of keep track of what you're putting out and what you're getting back in. You can keep track of, how much money am I spending every week? How much money am I spending every month? How much money am I spending every 6 months in gas? And, it kind of give you, um, a general idea on what you're making and what you're actually spending. That's going to be the biggest thing with scrapping is the gas. I'm telling you, it's a lot of. I know we're here in South Jersey, and things are kind of spread out. It's a pretty rural area that I live in, and everything is kind of spread out here and there. So we spend a good amount of money on gas. Um, Another thing is you can't be at 10 places at one time. So sometimes, and I've already had this happen, sometimes you might have to outsource your work. Okay? Um, I know I outsourced some work, It was a $300 job. And, of course, you want to keep that job for yourself, but sometimes you cannot be at 10, 15 places. It's just, you're only one person. And so sometimes you might have to, hook up with someone else that you trust, and that is gonna do quality work, and it's gonna be prompt and courteous, and get in there and do the jobs the right way the first time. That way you can have repeat business. That person will, in return, hopefully, you know, um, tell their family or tell their friends or use you again. Another thing is get business cards. Seriously, you'll be so surprised on the amount of people that will ask you, "Hey, do you got a business card?" And if you are standing there and you don't have a business card, you're gonna feel like a butthole because here you are telling people that you have a professional service, and you might have a professional service, but people people always ask you for business card and business cards, and you should have one on hand to give it out. It sends a great image of your company. It tells them that you're serious about what you do. You're serious enough that you spent money and you took the time out to actually purchase a business card. Also, a website. The web is the way to go. If you do not have a website, please, please, please get one, because a lot of people will ask for your website, and a lot of people search for things on the internet. Okay, not saying they won't go into the yellow pages, but chances are they're going to get on the computer first, to search. So you want to advertise online. Um, I know Google, Facebook, even YouTube have a pay-per-click program. You can look that up. I'm not really sure of all the specifics, but I'm also looking into getting into that pay-per-click programs that they offer. Also, put up some flyers. You will be so surprised how many people, myself included, drive by, and if it's a service that they need and they need to utilize it, they are going to look at your flyer. They're going to stop, they're going to write it down, and they're going to call you. So take the initiative to spend a few dollars, because I'm sure you heard the saying, and it's rather cliche. It takes money to make money, and that's really the honest to God's truth. It does take money to make money. So get out there, advertise, do what you need to do, and stay tuned, and like my status. Um, you can find us at www.snjhauling.com. Thank you, and have a great day.